some sourdough bread, and then you could dig in. Mm, mm, mm. Hey everybody, today we are gonna make some harissa butter beans. Come on, they good. Starting out, you're gonna need some nutritional yeast, some vegetable broth, some plant-based milk. Now I'm gonna use oat milk, some harissa sauce, some coconut milk, a can of butter beans, or you can use fresh butter beans, some smoked paprika, some ginger, red pepper flakes, salt. Of course, we gotta have garlic powder, one shallot, and some minced garlic. Also, some sun-dried tomatoes and some kale. You can use fresh kale or kale that you find in the bag. So let's get started. Oh, and I like fresh ginger too, as well as the ginger powder. So I've already peeled my shallots. You're gonna start by cutting your shallot up. Gonna go ahead and get some oil in your pan and get that fire going. We're using 2 cans. That's why I did a whole shallot. Piece of the can, the paper. Just a couple of slithers of garlic. Add you some vegetable broth. I'm gonna use 3 tablespoons. Now I'm gonna add my harissa sauce. It's like gonna make it peppery. I usually get my harissa sauce from Trader Joe's or Whole Foods. Either one has it. Or you can make your own harissa sauce. So if I have to buy the one in the jar, I like the traditional. Okay. About that much. And stir it in. And see what your color is looking like. Remember, you can always add more to your liking. It doesn't have to be the measurements that you see I used here. You can use what you want to use. Make this dish your very own, okay? And I think I'm gonna add me a little bit more because I like mine a little bit redder. Just a little bit. All right. I'm gonna stir that around and get my color going there. And while that is bubbling and simmering down, I'm gonna start to add my seasonings, and my sun-dried tomatoes is gonna go in that I roughly chopped. The last thing I'll add is my kale. And these sun-dried tomatoes was just placed in olive oil. So it's gonna add a little bit of oil to your dish. So now I'm gonna add my seasonings, which will be a couple of red pepper flakes to add just a little pizzazz in there. I don't like things really hot, so, and I'm gonna add my ginger powder. As you can tell, I love ginger. It's a spice that I can't do without. And I'm gonna add some pink Himalayan salt. And I don't think I told you I rinsed my beans before I added them to the pan. And then I'm gonna go in with my smoked paprika. Excuse my cord, I had to plug my phone. And some garlic powder. And then I'm gonna add some nutritional yeast because it's gonna give it a cheesy little flavor to it. And we're gonna stir that in. You see how it's thickening? Just gonna cut my kale to put in there. Just a rough chop, and add your kale off in there. And you can add more if you like. In coconut milk, we're gonna drizzle a little over the top. Like that. Now it's time to plate up, and then we're gonna dig in. And I just toasted some sourdough bread, and then you can dig in.